Starting the recording.
Okay.
And now we're rolling initiative.
Devkin rolls up 25.
Devkin rolls a 25. Booyah!
No, it's not a booyah.
I got 15.
Devden 25. Booyah.
No, not booyah.
Reinhardt.
Yeah, it's cowabunga. Get it right.
It's plus ultra.
Booyah plus
I
ultra.
got 15.
There's no
15.
booyahs.
Cowabunga.
No booyahs.
There's a booyah now. It's there.
I hate you. Hate.
Spider-Man rolls.
Dies.
Spider-Man rolls the thing. He rolls.
Rolls death.
Spider-Man actually rolls a 25. What's your dexterity?
Mine?
Yeah.
26.
I've got a 36. Spider-Man goes before you.
Spider-Man rolls death.
He does not roll death. What happened now?
I fucking hate these guys. Oh.
I've got to see this.
See what?
2 in a row? 2 in a row?
No!
Oh my god, you need new dice. Jesus Christ!
This is why I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 faithful D20 on me, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are not readily available just in case.
You need new dice. You need new dice, dude. You need like more than one, or you need to go digital like I do. My digital dice.
I have 13 die 20.
This is digital.
Oh well, maybe
This
that.
is
Oh,
all digital.
maybe. Well, maybe that's the problem. Maybe you should actually go for
Use a different die roller.
yeah, or either a different die roller, or you should have what do I have? I have the I have quick dice rollers. What I use. But like, or you should probably do like, you might benefit from hand rolled dice. You might be, you know what? You might be secretly Laura Bailey, and you need to start collecting. Yeah.
I googled D&D dice roller and used the first thing that came up.
Yeah. I think Alex, you actually should. You should start collecting D20. You need to start becoming obsessive compulsive and start like becoming the new Laura. You should become our Laura Bailey. You should become our Laura Bailey, and you should become obsessed with like D20s, and that'll be great because
No. What he needs to do is be the Doug Marsden of the group and collect dice instead of rocks.
Yeah, you need to collect dice instead of dice instead of rocks. Although if you were Laura Bailey, that would be awesome because then you could be the voice of Blood Rain and Kid Trunks and Marlene from Blue Gender and Black Widow from all the Avengers video games and then you have big boobies and I'll start following you around a lot because I'm like in love with Laura Bailey and you could marry Travis Willingham and that'll be awesome. Yeah.
Are you turning him into a trap?
I'm turning you into.
Why are you doing this?
We're turning you into a trap. That's what's happening.
Please don't do this.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. You'll learn to love it. So.
No, that could be very hot.
It's hot. Alec, don't you wish I would go back to saying we were going to eat you now? now there's a new context.
No.
It's canon. I need to see Alex in a dress. Long
You
hair.
probably don't.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
I need this.
You probably don't.
Doomsphere B. Okay. I gotta find this cult champion, and it says it's on 151. Oh, okay, that's where he is. There he is. There's the cult champion. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? And he has a 16. I forgot all about Bodok.
Yeah.
Hey, well, that's mean.
No, I'm sorry. I'm looking for a new dice roller.
Okay.
I can't take my old dice roller to
And Bodok has an 18. Okay. Alright, Spider-Man's gonna go first. And, I don't know what he's gonna do. Hold on. I did the partial web entangle. Last time. Web grapple. Or web throw. Alright, Spider-Man takes a look at the big guy, and he's going to do a web grapple at the big guy, and he's going to do another web grapple at one of the other guards.
Oh.
So, 46 to the Cult Champion. That hits. So he's grappled the big guy, and the smaller dude gets a 45. So he grapples him, and he grapples one of the other guards, and they are grappled into webbing. Okay, Devin, it's your move.
How close is he?
About 30 feet away.
And he looks big and threatening, or tiny and menacing?
Well, he's big and threatening, but he's also covered in webbing right now. He is grappled.
Oh. Just kind of, make my way up to this dude.
Okay. And I was gonna try to throw him into somebody else, but I suppose I can do that with his dead body if you kill him.
And I just look down at him, at his pathetically webbed up corpse.
Well, he's not dead yet.
And I just shove my blade through his eyeball.
Okay, he's huge. You actually have to look up to him, though. He's like 8 feet tall.
Oh, so he's not on the ground.
No, he's not on the ground. He's standing. But you can shove upward into his head if you want.
Oh, okay. We'll do that. That's not as cool.
Alright, alright, make your attack.
29.
Blah, blah, blah. That hits.
He is denied his dexterity bonus.
You're a dexterity bonus.
I have a huge dexterity bonus.
Okay. That sounds like a personal problem. I don't know.
That's not a problem at all.
Okay. Oh shit, I don't know how much hit points he has. They keep doing the stupid thing. It's like oh, we're gonna put his hit points and not where his thing is because we're annoying. Cause yeah. Why would you want to actually see the person's hit points when,
Because that would be lame.
That would make sense. Okay. Now I know what his hit points are.
That's gonna be a 45 damage, Coach.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's sneak attack damage.
It's true. Okay. You stab him in the face. Do you want to describe how you're doing it?
I just walk up to him. Pathetic. And I just slowly bury my blade up through his jaw and into his skull.
Okay, you hit him in the jaw and he reacts in pain, startled. So you're not sure how deep it goes in, but he startles and moves away, and blood is shooting down from his face. You've definitely hit him and hurt him, but you're not. His face is covered, so you're not sure quite how much damage you've done.
So someone likes life.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that.
Isn't that one?
That's a 1.
Okay, how you make your second attack and it gets stuck on Spider-Man's webbing and you can't move it. And you're like and it's like fuck.
I look back at Spider-Man. Why is this shit so sticky?
Talent? Sorry? I mean, my compound's actually pretty good. I spent a long time working on it. So I was thinking about patenting it, but the Venom Symbiote actually enhances the ability of it, so it actually increases the viscosity. You don't want to hear any of this, do you?
Not particularly.
Yeah, sorry.
Tell it to him anyways.
Okay, can you make another attack? You would not be able to make it with that with your weapon. You'd have to like do a move to get it off the weapon.
Only if you'd allow me to draw a weapon.
You may draw a weapon.
I draw my...
Pulls out a pen and paper. It has many spikes on it.
Do you have quick draw?
I have a high dexterity bonus.
I'll allow you to draw the weapon, but I will not allow you to attack, because I remember that time when I was playing a mummy and you wouldn't let me just draw another weapon and shoot. So.
Okay, well then I can draw another weapon and then bamf.
You could bamf, but you couldn't attack.
If the bamf is an automatic attack, if I bamf.
No, you'd it would take a move. You could draw a weapon, and then your move would end, or you could bamf and attack with like an unarmed strike, if you wanted. But that's all you would be able to bamf with. Or you could I would allow you to. You could use up the rest of your move and just remove your sword from the webbing. That's all you could do.
I'll pull my blade out because I like my blade.
Yeah, it takes you a couple seconds. It eats up the rest of your 6 seconds. Like, but you finally cut the webbing a little bit, and you got your blade back.
What's a bam?
He's teleporting.
It's basically like, imagine, okay, so you know like in anime when somebody moves super fast, attacks, and then moves right back where they were?
It's actually an X-Men reference. It's a reference to Nightcrawler. When Nightcrawler teleports, he bamps, just for the record. But no, anime.
But the idea is that it's literally just like that skewed shadow fade, and then they're gone. They appear somewhere real quick, and then they disappear again, and they appear right back where they were. But in that amount of time, Devdin's also allowed to make an attack.
Anime didn't invent everything, Davis.
But it's like the best thing that I can reference it to.
It's fine.
In my mind.
Fine.
Neat.
You know there's an X-Men anime, right?
At the cost of a point of mythic power.
But Nightcrawler's not in the X-Men anime, which is bullshit, because he should be.
You know what, Eddie?
What?
Deal with it.
I've got no choice. It's not bad though. It's from what I understand, it's decent. I think I've got it. I haven't watched it yet. I've watched the Wolverine anime. Wolverine anime is pretty dope. But Sabretooth is like in the end credits, but he's not actually in it. But they have Omega Red. And it's just like, dude, put Sabretooth in your anime. That'd be freaking... Like, he's in Japan. It'd be great, too, because, like, he's dealing with Japan and, like, the whole storyline with, like, Ogun, the samurai master and all that. I would just love it if, like, good old Canadian Sabretooth showed up and all of his, like, Weapon X shit came to, like, I'm here for you, Jimmy. Just came to fuck with Wolverine. That'd be so awesome. Anyway, Bodok. Bodok is going to do something. Bodok approaches one of the guards and decides to remove his Oakley sunglasses and make a friend. And that guard is gonna have to make a fortitude save. And he's not going to go after the big one because I think I've only successfully turned one person into a Bodok, and that was a Dretch who crit failed. And I want to actually hit. This guy's got a +6. 17. I don't think that's high enough. Oh, yes. No! Fuck. All right. All right, so Bodok takes off his sunglasses and looks at one of the guards, and the guard kind of gets woozy, but then he looks away. Bodok does not make a friend. Although I just realized Bodok actually does have damage reduction 10 cold iron, And that weapon he was hit with was not cold iron, so he's actually only taken 2 damage. So Bodok's okay. And what else happened? All right, who's next? The Cult Champion. Cult Champion is going to try to break out of the webbing he's in. So he has to beat a very high save. Actually, it would probably be a strength check, right? A post-strength check. So, like, 13 plus... I was actually just going to do the attack roll. The attack roll is bullshit.
He also takes bleeding damage, by the way. I forgot to mention that. From the first attack.
You should probably mention that. How much bleed damage? How much bleed damage does he take?
8.
8? Jesus Christ! What is wrong with you?
One bleed damage for every sneak attack die.
Fuck. Does he have to make can he make a fortitude save to negate it, or he has to be healed?
I was able to land a sneak attack damage. If he heals it, or if he makes a heal check to stop the bleeding, then yeah, he recovers some bleeding.
Okay, he's bleeding out of his face. He's definitely bleeding out of his face. You definitely dealt some damage there, and he's tied up, so he can't really do anything about it. He is going to make...
Is attack something you should mention at the time?
Yeah,
that's... I know. I apologize.
Yeah. I think you should feel bad, Davis. I think you should. Yeah.
You know what? Screw all of you guys.
Okay, he's going to make an opposed strength check to break out of the webbing, and he cannot. The webbing is too tight for him. Spider-Man's holding tight. And he's stuck there, just bleeding out of his face. So that's him. Reinhardt, what are you going to do? Cowabunga.
I'll walk towards the room.
You walk towards the room. You're looking at all these shenanigans.
Zen, did you die yet?
Zen is right there and hasn't moved, and he's just looking in the doorway at all this.
Is he there?
Yeah, Zen's right there.
He's muted.
I get out.
I'm here. I'm just pissed off because I can't find the fucking dice.
Okay.
Just use the... Alright then, Mark.
Spider-Man is grumbling a big dude and a small dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Devin appears to have stabbed the big dude.
Trying to figure out...
Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out who I Oh yeah, that reminds me. What was the whole verdict on turning the water inside someone into holy water?
Okay, what's the spell?
Bless water.
Alright, let me check the SRD. I mean, it's probably no, because that seems the type of thing that, like, the Wizards of the Coast guys would have said no. But
that's blood bending. That's like way high level stuff.
Yeah, that's Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I'm not.
That's Avatar: The Last Airbender
blood.
shit right there. Yeah.
I'm blessing their bodily fluids.
And bodily fluids are not technically water.
Well, there is water inside of a person, Davis.
There is water inside of a person, yes.
Okay.
But if you're looking at...
Okay, it specifically works on a flask of water. So it has to be water. I'm gonna rule it's got to be water in some kind of container that you can see, and it's got to be that's the way it's got to be. I would say you could do this to freestanding water. The problem is you would only be able to do a set amount of it, and it would immediately, like, if you went to up a river and you cast Bless Water, the water was immediately in front of you that was about like a good maybe a gallon or so of it would become holy, and then immediately get mixed into the rest of the water and lost and go down the river. Like,
okay.
So you probably couldn't do this too. I mean, You could try it on a person, and I might do a D100 roll and see if something wacky happens. But it's like I would not consider it a reliable attack.
I'll just take lesser restoration instead.
Okay.
Alright, back to the actual combat.
Yes.
Let's shoot fire strike at the big guy.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot. What do I have to do?
18 dex saving throw.
Okay. 18 dex saving throw. Blah, blah, blah. 19, he makes it.
Okay, he will take...
Takes half damage.
Reinhardt.
Yeah.
What's your alignment?
Good.
What good?
I am a good boy.
What good? Good what? Lawful, neutral, chaotic?
I'm paladin, so probably lawful.
Lawful, good. Think about the kind of cruel and unusual pain and torment you would put someone through for literally turning their blood into holy water.
I mean,
I
that's
don't
great.
know what that does. For the record, I did ask what it would do if I turned someone, the water inside them into holy water. I didn't get an answer for that either.
So, if it's an undead, because holy water actually has an effect on undead to some extent,
I don't think undead have any water in them. Personally, mostly just dried up. Anyways, so he'll take.
Now, if it's
half
an evil character that would be affected by holy water by some extent or something, you're or if the creature is living and is affected by holy water, you're literally causing their blood to make them boil alive.
Oh.
It's awesome, Davis.
I didn't know that's what it did.
But it's a very unusual and highly cruel punishment for a lawful good character.
What's with you and your moral and ethical debate? Jesus, my God. God, Davis.
Think about how your deity would react to certain forms of a limit of.
He takes.
Cord clearly would say that's totally metal, man. Dude, rock on.
For the record, once again, I did ask what it would do. I never got an answer to that question before.
It really depends on whether or not the creature you're turning their blood into holy water would react to it, and how they're affected by holy water.
How would it work if I turned some of my water, some of the water inside me, into holy water? Since I'm lawful good.
Well, you're
now we're going into Waterworld territory, and I'm very.
You have no reaction to holy water.
So we're gonna stop playing right now.
Would it give me a buff?
We're gonna stop playing right now. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, so clearly the first step is we need a plane shift, and we need to go to a different plane, specifically the setting of the movie Waterworld, which is often considered one of the worst movies of all time. Not true. It was just one of the most expensive. I saw it in the theater. It was fucking awesome. We're gonna go find Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner's the fish man. He's got a machine. What you do is you pee into it. It goes through a filter contraption, and out comes delicious, drinkable water. And then you turn that into holy water, and then we're good to go. And that could be conceived as sacrilegious, or Cord will be so impressed with your industriousness that you'll probably just gain a level. That's probably what would happen. Zin, what do you think about
plane shifting again?
Hi.
Anyways, he takes 16 fire damage.
Okay, so was it normally like 32 and it's halved?
33.
Yeah, okay, 16. All right, 16 fire damage to the big guy. Zin, what do you think about the holy water pee debate?
It's that would just be like,
if you give an actual answer to this,
it's weird.
If you give an actual answer to this,
what do you expect me to do here?
I don't think he has an actual answer.
Which is the correct answer.
I have no answer to this. Yeah, that's essentially yeah.
Okay, So,
That's the right answer.
yes, exactly. Reinhardt, you ready your hammer, you fire a big blast of fire. The cult champion does his best to swivel out of the way, but his side gets singed and his body erupts in flames. He's like, "Argh!" And he's burning but still tied down by Spider-Man.
Wait, does that burn the webbing?
A little bit, but not enough to break it. And
Okay.
it is the guard's turn. I'm going to start with the first guard that Spider-Man webbed that's trapped. So he's going to have to make an opposed strength check compared to Spider-Man.
Oh, he's also going to take bleed damage at the start of his turn.
He already took it, motherfucker.
The start of his turn, if it's
Yeah,
the
I
new
know.
round,
I already
he takes
applied it. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He already took it, you spaz. Jesus.
It's recurring damage.
I know. He's only had the one turn.
God damn it.
Fucking God. Jesus
Wait,
Christ.
wait.
Bloodlust or spaz, you decide.
Oh.
A little bit of both.
Little bit.
Are you complaining?
A little bit. It's not you. It's again, I'm not getting any air in the room I'm in. So it's a little warm in here. All right, they got to beat a 55 strength check.
Have you
So
thought about turning an air conditioner on?
I have only the one, sir. That's Davis, high flying and talking shit.
I'm not high.
So you admit you're talking shit then.
That's foreshadowing.
I'm just talking shit.
That's foreshadowing. Anyway, so
I mean,
the other guard gets
we
a
don't
9.
know that he's high.
That's true. That's true. I sense lies.
No.
I sense
wouldn't be
lies.
playing
I
this
sense many
game
lies.
if I were there.
I sense many lies. Anyway,
I mean, to be fair, for all we know, you could just get high before every campaign.
I guarantee that I would not.
That way
be
none of
playing
us
this
would
game right now, and I would either be having the weirdest conversations and the most deepest thoughts you've probably ever thought of, and while also being extremely shallow thoughts. And I would probably be listening to vaporwave or something like that.
that's true. I've seen this man high before. He gets
Fair enough.
He gets hilarious. But what else happened?
Although I am tired because I've been up since 7 this morning. So
Okay. Well, anyway, the other guard that Spider-Man's webbed down tries to break out, and he can't. He's not strong enough to break the webbing. Meanwhile, there's 3 other guards. So one of them draws a bastard sword, and he's going to attack somebody. I don't know who. He's going to attack Devdin.
there's another guard. Shit.
Okay. Spaz. There's a big guy who's webbed up who you stabbed. And then there's 4 little dudes. One little dude, Spider-Man webbed. So there's 2 dudes that Spider-Man webbed. Then there's 3 other dudes.
Okay.
There's 3 other dudes that no one's touched yet. So one of those dudes draws a sword and is going to shove it up your butt. Your AC's 23?
22.
Natural 1. He draws his bastard sword and chops at you, and you effortlessly, with your rapier, strike his sword, and it flings out of his hands. And he's just kind of stunned, and you're pointing the rapier at him. Fucking.
Can I take an attack of opportunity against him?
No, you cannot. Unless you have the opportunist ability. Or some other kind of little feat that would be similar. You cannot take an attack of opportunity for the time being, but you did effortlessly knock the sword out of his hand and are pointing at his throat. And you may do something.
Oh, so he's disarmed.
He is disarmed.
Yes, that's cool enough.
Okay. Meanwhile, another guy draws a longbow and is going to shoot it at Bodok. He's going to shoot Bodok. And he nat ones. His bow breaks. Wow.
Nice.
I am having an interesting. These guys are having an interesting night. I'm having an interesting night. 2 natural ones in a row. So his bow breaks. The other one draws his bastard sword and just kind of looks at everybody else and looks nervous. and he's gonna go. He's gonna charge Reinhardt. So one of the drow charges Reinhardt. Reinhardt, what's your AC?
22?
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, 22.
Is your force field up?
Yeah.
Okay, he swings and it clatters against the force field. Makes second attack. 14. He swings twice, bang bang, and it clatters against the force field and does nothing. And he's the most effective person in this room apparently. So, yeah. On the bad guys' side, we're doing fine.
Hey, I lit someone on fire.
No, we're fine. We're good. Dude, we're metal. We're totally metal. Like you know.
I said most effective in the room.
Yeah, like even Bodok. Bodok really didn't do anything, but Bodok's got a good attitude. Bodok's got very positive attitude. He's here to make friends.
Bodok's Bodok.
Yeah, and Zin's got good moral support. Zin's there. You know, he's ever steadfast. He knows at some point Zin is like
He hasn't died yet.
You know, Zin is
He hasn't died yet. That's a plus.
Zin is like one of the great Norse gods who knows that he will fail in battle, yet he will continue. He knows he's going to get eaten. He knows he's going to get slowly dismembered and eaten piece by piece by ravenous monsters, the most horrible things I can come up with. But yet he stays onward, true and proud, and that is Zin's gift. So, and that's important to know. What is Zin going to do?
Yes. Where am I?
You're in the doorway. You just walked in the doorway and saw all this nonsense, and you did nothing because your dice hate you.
Yeah, that's a very good thing.
Yeah. Your dice are the reincarnation of your worst enemy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you know what happens, or what a wizard should do, or not a wizard, a caster should do upon no longer being able to rely upon the dice they roll. Correct?
Have a sexy party.
That is one option. The more intelligent option, because apparently Eddie's not intelligent, is use
to hire a caterer first.
Use a spell that will not miss nor has a save.
Oh wait a minute. Oh my god, I'm stupid.
Don't do something like that. Just cast Detect Undead.
Just cast Disintegrate on yourself.
Yeah. And deliberately fail to save. Don't do that.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
No. Cast Disintegrate on yourself. Roll the nat 1. Oops. It hits the enemy instead.
Then you know you're cursed.
Big brain.
Reverse psychology. No. Reverse diceology.
Dude.
If you know you're gonna roll shit,
if you do that,
just aim for yourself.
If you do that, I will give you damage dealt as a bonus to an intimidate check.
You want me to just do that?
No,
because I would.
No,
you probably shouldn't
do that.
No,
Very
I don't want you to kill your character by dealing, because it's knowing you deal like the exact number of your hit points, and I know you've taken damage already. So you'll deal like a plus 90, and you'll intimidate all of them as you just disintegrate, and you're like, bring it, fuckers, choke on him, and you just disintegrate.
Knowing him, this is the first and only nat 20 he's ever gonna roll.
That's true. I think we should just fuck with Alex and and just filibuster his move, whatever it is.
Alex, I've already given you the answer. Cast a spell that does not miss and does not have a save to reduce the damage.
And clearly, that spell is grow plants. That's clearly the correct spell.
Silence you.
But they could there's a lovely plant that looks like it could use some water.
Silence.
Okay.
I'm hinting at a first level spell that you should be casting because it would be smart to do.
I know the spell. I was just making sure.
See, I don't know what spell it is, so I mean, that's there you go. You got some.
No, it's not True Strike.
No.
No.
Damn it.
Cast Create Water.
Fuck, I'll figure it out.
It starts with an M. It is a first level spell.
Oh.
It has the word magic in it.
Mass inflict harm on yourself. Okay.
Damn it.
Magic aura? You're trying to kill me.
Does magic aura deal damage?
Magic missile. Fuck it.
There you go.
Damn it.
God, I'm stupid. Okay. You know what? Fuck this.
You just proved it.
Alright. Fuck
All right.
you, Eddie.
Are you gonna cast
Fuck
magic missile?
you. Yes.
All right. Who are you gonna cast it on?
What the fuck is happening right now?
What level are you?
We've completely forgotten. There's okay. There's,
Caster level? Because caster level, I am a
Yes,
level
caster level.
16.
Caster level 16. Okay, cool. You should have 5 magic missiles that you can target as you choose.
Okay, so
Essentially, you can deal all 5 of them to the same person, or you can split them up amongst however many targets you want, up to 5.
alright.
And you can
Sure.
combo up how many targets take what damage and where. That's up to you. Each missile individually deals 1d4 plus 1 damage.
and if you fire them
Okay.
all on yourself, I will give you a bonus to an intimidate check, based on how
No,
much damage you
quiet. Silent.
I will give you a damage
clearly
bonus
don't
of
know
max
what you're
damage
talking
if you
about.
use it on yourself.
That's true.
All you have to do is roll the
Don't know what
twos
you're
you
talking
always
about.
roll.
Well, considering that he's rolling die 4 or 2 is not a bad roll.
It's true. Okay, okay, so what you've noticed since you opened the door, since you did open the door, is that there's this big, nasty-looking dude with that's ripped with muscle that was in the room, and 4 dudes with him, and then your team immediately bamf into action while you're like startled and confused. Spider-Man webbed the big dude and one of the smaller dudes, and they can't get out of the webbing. Devdin stabbed one guy in the face and then got his sword cut on the webbing, so that's all he could do. He had to get the sword off the webbing.
Okay.
The guy bled out of his face for a bit. Bodok tried to look at one of the guys, and nothing happened. Reinhardt shot the big guy with fire. Then all of them tried to attack, and they all failed miserably as one dude tried to attack Devdin. Devdin knocked his sword out of his hand. The other guy tried to shoot Bodok, and his bow snapped. And then one guy actually got up to Reinhardt and attacked him with a sword, but it hit his force field and did nothing. And that's the last thing that just happened.
Okay.
So
So
you're gonna cast Find the Path, right?
are you trying to piss me off
Yes.
again?
Okay, are you gonna do Magic Missile or are you gonna do something else?
Magic missile.
Okay, on who?
The big guy.
All of them?
All 5?
You know what? Yes.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay.
5 die 4 plus 5.
Yep. Okay. Right. 3, 2, 3. Hold on, go bad. $29.
Okay, do you want to dramatize how you're gonna do this?
No. No, I've spent too much fucking time looking for this goddamn dice roller, and I'm annoyed.
Okay. Well, I got something that's gonna cheer you up.
Okay.
Okay, and it's not you getting eaten.
Yeah.
Wait. I can dramatize this for him.
I was gonna do it, but okay.
Zin, frustrated and confused at what is going on, takes a look deep inside his soul for a moment and discovers that he has the answer to our problems. He wells up a magical orb of energy in front of him between his 2 hands, one atop and one below, and just whispers the words, "Die, bastard!" And 5 missiles erupt from this aura between his hands as it disappears, and they launch off to the large, massive creature, hitting at 5 key points one of his knees, one of his shoulders, his face, his chest, and his other knee.
That was very good. That was very awesome. I very, very appreciate that. So all 5 of these bolts go, and they ram into all those different locations on the massive cult champion, and he explodes into a mountain of goop and gore. Devdin is covered completely in blood. Bodok is covered completely in blood. His fruity mask with the demon horns on it falls onto Devdin's head. You and all 4 of the guards are completely covered in gore, and the one that you just knocked the sword out of his hand, and the one that's Bo's break actually start just kind of freaking out just a little bit at that happen. The cult champion is dead, and Spider-Man is looking at this exploded webbing with wide eyes. You did it. Meanwhile, back on Earth, at the control tower, Area 51. The general looks up and he did it! The son of a bitch did it! And they all start clapping. From the other side of the world, NASA, people start clapping. Just a Mexican woman and her kisses her baby in joy as everyone is triumphant at what Zin's done. Meanwhile, this Keanu Reeves looking kid goes up to Adam Baldwin, and Adam Baldwin says, "Your father's a hero." And he looks up and is like, "I know." And we go back to Zin. And you did it. You saved the day, and you have an illegitimate son out there somewhere. But that's not the point. Who looks like Keanu Reeves, and Independence Day. So. So that all happened.
That's over.
Sorry. Me and my bad jokes. All right. But good job. You did it. You blew up the cult champion. And it's Spider-Man's turn.
Hey, Zin.
Hey.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It was awesome. That was pretty dope, sir. It's pretty dope. All right. So I've only got 1 grappled now, and now I can do a web throw. All right. Spider-Man lifts up the grappled drow soldier that he has with the web line, spins him around his head, and slams him into another drow soldier. And it's web throw, and I need to make a range attack. 51, I hit. Okay, so the one guy that I used to throw takes fall damage. And I guess it would just be 10 feet, so that would be like 1d6 or something like that.
I think it's 1d10 per 10 feet of fall damage.
1d10. Okay, like I lift him up,
I think.
spin him over my head, and slam him into another guy.
I think. We consult the rulebook. Big book of rules.
Like 1d10 per 10 feet?
Page 443.
One die 6 points of damage per 10 feet fallen.
Okay.
To max to 20 die feet. If I think it okay, if the guy's only like 10 feet away, I could probably only deal 1 die 6. But I guess unless if I pick him up and like spin him around a little bit, maybe I could add on to that. That feels like I'm cheating though. What do you think?
Oh, you're cheating? How are you cheating?
Well, okay, my idea is what I was gonna do just for flavor was I was gonna have him like lift him up, spin him around his head, and like hit him into the guy. So I guess like if that counts of like time that he's in the air moving, I suppose I could add like more feet to the fall damage, but like I feel like I don't know. I feel like that would be like cheating, like, you know, it's the type of thing where you could like do that forever and it's gonna deal a lot of damage. I don't know. I think I should just do like 1 die 6 to them because they're like right next to each other. Like part of my reason for doing this is just kind of trying out these abilities of his. But under that logic, the 2 of them would take 5 damage.
Well, is he falling with more force than just a normal fall?
I'm throwing him from one person into another.
So he's accelerating faster than he would as under a normal 10-foot fall.
That's what I'm concerned about. Are there rules for that?
I don't think there are specific rules for it. That's up to you.
Yeah, that's why I figured it would just have to be fall damage. My plan was, like, I could do this. I could throw people off buildings or, like, into walls and shit. And,
So, essentially, what you're going to do is you're going to take one dude, throw him across the room, and hit another dude, right?
Right.
So, just have them both take fall damage.
Yeah, okay. Well, like, okay, I figured that way they're just going to, like, if the one guy's, like, 10 feet away from the other guy, then they're just both going to take 5 damage. Because that's what I rolled.
They're both going to take 1d6 fall damage.
Yeah. Okay. So they both, yeah, they both took 1d6 fall damage. They both took, like, 5. So, again, that's part of what I'm doing here. I'm trying this out, you know? Trying to, like, see what works and whatnot. But clearly some of his abilities are better than other abilities. Okay, so that took way too long to explain. Anyway, Spider-Man lifts the guy up, spins around his head, and throws him into the other guy. He's going to throw him into the guy that actually just broke his bow. That's what I'm going to do. So basically, he flings the tied up guy into the guy with the broken bow. Like, ah, boom! They slam into each other and they fall to the ground. So that's what I've done. There we go. Devdin, it is your move. You are pointing your sword at the throat of a guy who is now disarmed and looks very startled.
Let's kill him.
Okay.
Rick is day.
Okay.
Dang it, I dropped my d20.
He just tried to kill you, Devin. Jeez.
He tried to kill me and failed, therefore he shall die. Almost instantaneously. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
That hits.
That's a 15 damage.
Okay.
Unless he is denied his armor class.
No, he's still alive.
Okay. Well, so because it's not sneak attack damage.
Okay.
My second attack, I'm going to poke his knee.
How'd you attack him the first time?
What?
How'd you attack him the first time?
Shoulder.
Okay. Ah! Cut him and bleeds.
Poking his left upper, lower part of his upper leg.
Okay.
Just above the knee.
All right.
For 27 to hit.
Hit.
For another 15 damage.
Okay. You stab him in the leg. Ah! You know, he grips his foot. Grips his knee.
Third attack.
Okay.
It's going to be a 28.
That hits.
With critical threat.
Okay.
Would a 22 hit?
That hits. Wait, no, actually it does not. So it would just be a regular hit.
Alright. For 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. How do you hit him?
The third one, I'm going to go for his other leg. Same spot.
Okay, you stab him in the other leg. He howls in pains and falls to the ground, like in the direction of that leg, and falls unconscious as he's bleeding out of that leg.
He does not take bleed damage.
Okay, cool. All right, is that all you're gonna do?
Does have some minor burns where my blade hit him.
Yeah, well, but that should have cauterized the wound, actually. Okay, is that all you're gonna do?
There are other people within 30 feet of me?
There is a guy with a sword who's clanging his sword against Reinhardt's shield.
Ah! Aha! Have a target.
Yes. Oh, and there's also two dudes who are on the ground who were thrown into each other.
I'm gonna go to the one bothering Reinhardt.
Okay.
I'm going to bamf over to them.
Okay, you bamf Flight Nightcrawler over to him. Or insert your favorite anime character here.
For a 32 to hit.
That hits.
For 10 die 6 damage.
Okay.
And 8 bleed damage.
Okay.
50 there, Coach, before the bleed damage.
50 damage total before the
50
bleed.
damage and then 8 bleed.
Okay, how do you attack him?
I've come up from this guy. I'm going to crouch down and I'm going to thrust my blade up his spine.
Up his spine. You Bamfo thrust your blade up his spine. It cuts right through his spine. He gulps. You reach up into him. He shoots upward a little bit. Pull your blade out, and just blood and cerebral fluid just shoots out of his back, and he crumples to the ground.
And then I bamf back to my other location.
Bamf back to your other location. There are 2 dudes left alive who are on the ground, who are, like, startled. And Bodop's gonna go say hi to them.
Can I run an intimidation check on them?
On your next move.
Okay.
So Bodok is going to approach the one that Spider-Man threw into the other person. And he's going... It doesn't matter. Well, I missed. God. Bodok is just the comic relief, I swear. Okay, Bodok goes up to the one that Spider-Man threw, and he's going to, he's going to... Hello, friend. I make friends by punching you in the face. And he punches at the guy, and the guy just ducks and stays on the ground, and Bodok misses again. All right, Reinhardt, what are you going to do? Reinhardt.
He's muted again.
Reinhardt! Stop muting yourself. Reinhardt, it is your move.
I'm eating chips.
That's an excuse. It's
a
Would you like this? Would you like the sound of chips crunching in your recording?
I mean,
I didn't think so.
You're kind of making me hungry just thinking about it, but it is your move.
That's why I was muted.
Okay.
I had a salad.
Okay, it is your
It
move.
was good salad.
Swing the hammer.
At who?
There's
Who are you swinging your hammer?
Just the nearest dude.
They're all far away. They're actually like 30 feet away from you in melee with Bodok. And they're kind of on the ground because Spider-Man threw one dude into another dude.
God damn it, Bodok.
Yeah.
How far away did you say they were?
Bodok at this point Bodok is not only Groot, he's Baby Groot. He should just be dancing in the background while we're actually doing all the hard work, while we're fighting the big squid monster. And then Devdin goes up, no, take that out of your mouth. Take that out of your mouth. And he's like, ah!
Can I move up and still swing my hammer?
Yes, you may.
Then, yes.
Okay, on the same person or more than one?
One swing, I get 3 swings because of the level 6.
Okay.
So, 3 different people.
There's only 2 dudes. Unless you want to hit Bodok.
No. How dare you even consider the idea?
I feel dirty suggesting it. I do feel bad. Bodok is our mascot.
We'll just give whoever survives the first swing a second one.
Okay. Alright.
So,
roll.
Yep. Where's my... Right there. First one's 16.
That is a miss.
Second one's 20.
20 is a miss, unless it's a crit.
No.
Okay.
So, third one's 15.
15 is a miss. You start swinging at them, and they're like, ah! And they just, like, duck and are dodging, and you're in these big swings, so they're like, they're just able to dodge, but they're freaked out. You're definitely scaring them. Because big hammer.
Nice.
So, yeah. Is their move. Okay. First of all, I'm going to do a fortitude check for this guy. And, alright, he's fine. Okay. The first dude, was all tied up, and he's in melee with you. So he's going to draw his bastard sword, and he's going to attack you. Your AC is a 23, right?
Who?
Reinhardt.
22.
22, okay. 19 miss. And 11 miss. He clangs against your force field. The other guy has a broken bow, so he's going to draw his sword, and he's going to attack you as well. And he hits your sword. He hits you with his bastard sword as hard as he can. The force field's up, and the force field is so strong that it causes the entire sword to shake upon hitting you and flies out of his hand. And he's completely disarmed. He has natural 1 twice when he's tried to attack, and has lost both of his weapons. So that's all we got, folks. Zin, it's your move. Do you feel like exploding another one of your fellow drow again?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
You heartless bastard.
Yeah. Anger will do that to you.
Okay.
So. Okay, what's going on?
Okay, Reinhardt and Bodok are in melee with 2 drow soldiers. One has a bastard sword, the other one is unarmed.
Okay. 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 Can I just use magic missile?
What?
Can I just use magic missile on them again?
I mean, if you want to. What, like, do you have enough spell slots for it?
Repeat that.
Do you have enough spells at that level to do it?
Yes.
Okay. What are your targets going to be? How many, where are your missiles going to go? There's 2 guys. One is completely unarmed, one has a bastard sword.
Okay, I will go for the one with the bastard sword.
All 5 of them?
No, not all 5. I'll do 3 on the guy with the bastard sword, and 2 on the unarmed one.
Okay, go ahead. Roll your damage.
All right. Blech. Oh, no. Move on. Sorry, I'm getting used to this new dice roller right now. So.
Okay. Supportive clap.
Yes.
That new dice roller cost the hospital about $4 million.
Thanks to the Speedwagon Foundation.
I noticed you're using the machine that goes ping.
$20, not natural.
20 not natural to who?
To...
Wait. Are you rolling a d20?
No, you don't have to roll for attacks with
yeah, it's automatic.
Missile.
No? Okay.
That's
So-
the beauty of magic missile. You do not have to roll for it.
Okay.
You just roll straight damage.
Yeah,
1
you roll
die
straight
4
damage.
plus 1 per missile to each target.
Okay, so then 3.
3. Okay, one of those should be 3 die 4 plus 3. Another one should be 2 die 4 plus 2.
Okay. Hang on. We're gonna do this again.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I should point out you completely obliterated a person last time.
Yes, I know.
It's just...
It's 3 die 3 plus 3 die 4 plus 3.
Right.
Okay, so
To the first
13
target.
for the 13 for the first one,
Okay.
and the second one is 2 die 4 plus 2.
Right.
Okay. 5.
5 total?
5. Yeah, for the second one.
Okay. All right. Do you want to give us some? Do you want to describe how it happens?
Okay. I just look at them with like the straightest face possible,
Mm-hmm.
and just say, "Die."
The orbs of light shoot out of your hands. 3 of them slam into the dude with a sword, causing him to stagger. The other 2 slam into the other dude, and they stumble to the side, and they look a little worse for wear, but they're still standing. All right.
Okay.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spider-Man webs up into position, and I'm going to perform a web disarm. And I'm going to fire 2 of these. I'm going to shoot 1 web at the bastard sword that the guy's holding, and pull the sword back. I'm going to fire another one and shoot and pull his longbow out of the back, out of his off his shoulder, and take that away. But I have to make the attack first. Okay. 58 hit, and 45 hit. Okay, so Spider-Man shoots a web. Disarms, takes the bastard sword away from the one dude, and shoots another web line and takes his longbow. And yanks it out of his hands. The both drow are completely unarmed. And I now have a bastard sword and a longbow. And my real goal was just to steal from them. Okay. Who's next? Devdin. They are now unarmed. What are you going to do? Devdin.
I am going to make an intimidation check to have them surrender so we may question them.
Okay. Make your intimidation check.
That's going to be a 37, Coach.
Okay. How would you like to intimidate them?
You know, you don't have to end up quite like your friends over there, dead and shambled in pieces. All you have to do is answer a couple of questions for us. We, might let you live.
They're still taken aback from all the hits they've taken with swords, and they just hands up. Just, we surrender. Please don't kill us.
Good. I like it when my targets play easy to get.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I'm not that into this cult in the first place. He told me to do it. He told me to, Loth abandoned us and all. I did not say that. You got me into this, Gary. Gary the Drow.
since you are so willing to help, why don't you tell me where Irene is?
Well, she's in the Undying Temple.
And where would that happen to be?
Well, it's further down. You got to go further into the castle in order to get to it. But once you get to the end of it, you actually should be able to make it through, and you'll. There it is. It's pretty scary looking. There's a golem blocking the way. He's immersed in flames.
You will show us the path.
Okay. Well, just give me a minute, because now the dungeon master has to look up exactly how to get to the damn room. So hold on.
Oh, dear God, man! You said you were ready.
Well, I was ready for you to go to Castle Maramydra. I wasn't necessarily ready for you to go to the Undying Temple this quickly. All right. C60. There we go. There we go. That's the sexy. Okay. Okay. Level 1, you're on level 2. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, okay, that leads down. That leads up. That leads up.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Well, it's further underground. We'd have to take you further throughout the entire castle. That's the only problem.
You will show us the way.
Okay, it's heavily guarded. I mean,
I did not expect you to fight without weapons, of course, but you will take us to Ire.
okay. I think there's one other thing they're not actually sharing with you, and that's not their fault. That's my fault for not knowing what they're doing. So hold on. I need to look up something else about this castle. Something I read. Levitation shafts. Several hollow shafts run through the portions of Great Tower and with the Lesser Tower. These magic devices allow creatures to move from floor to floor within Castle Maramydra without physical effort. Simply by entering the shaft and concentrating on moving up and down, a constant levitation effect fills each shaft. With no limit to the amount of weight that can levitate and given in a shaft. A character can easily enter a shaft, rise, or gently fall to the desired level, then step back. Two creatures are grappled or otherwise bound together, blah, blah, blah. The main shaft in the Great Tower is capped at level 5 by a grate in C38. The Lesser Tower shaft does not begin until level 4. The Drow builders designed choke points in the castle's axis to slow down the movement of any attackers who breach the walls. Okay. We're in C19, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, let me check C6 real quick. Someone's messaging me things.
Is it Dark Wolf?
I don't know.
I'm gonna put some stuff in the.
Oh, no, it's porn. It's fucking porn.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Unless you consider dice.
That is disgusting, Davis. Disgusting and very erotic. Filthy.
Sure.
Apparently, he's in love with dice.
Oh, yeah.
That's his kink.
Yeah, okay. There's a shaft. So, that means that if we fall... Okay. Alright, so he looks at you and says, it's like, well, there's another thing, too. We could either take the stairs, but we also have these shafts that have a levitation spell on them. We could use the shafts to get down. The shafts would actually have to take you down to... the lower tower shaft will If you take the lower shaft down to level 6, you then have to take the stairs the rest of the way, and that leads to a hallway with the golem in it. But in order to get you there, we need to take you down to level 5 first, and we'd have to make it all the way down. But okay. There's a hallway through that door, and he points. If you're looking at C19, he points down to the bottom left double door, and it's through that doorway. And then we have to go a little ways, and we could show you to it to show you where it's at. But again, there's going to be guards, so
You will take us to Iray.
okay. Are we allowed to have our weapons, sir?
They are on the ground. You are not able to defend yourself without them. You would have to pick them up.
One of them
Hey,
very
Eddie.
carefully goes and picks up his bastard sword. Spider-Man, yeah, just don't use him on us. Spider-Man tosses the longbow and the sword back to the guy.
Hey, Eddie.
Yes.
For clarification, was the door he pointed to the one towards C14 or towards the blue thing?
Towards the blue thing, C6.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want clarification.
All right. So Spider-Man tosses back those items to that guard, and I no longer have a bastard sword and a longbow. Sad face.
There are other ones off of other dead guards you could take.
Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording real quick.